Hello world, today I present to you a very special world-class talented boy. Emile Witbooi was born on August 28, 2008, in Kimberley, Northern Cape, South Africa. At birth, the doctors found some traces of football genes in his blood, and it was not a surprise because he is the son of former Mamelodi Sundowns deadly attacker Surprise Ralani. Ladies and gentlemen, Witbooi is not just an ordinary player. The boy is very special. At an early age he was under the watchful eye of the Transnet Football School of Excellence, the very same academy that has produced Relebohile Mofokeng and Siyabonga Marberna. His dedication and hard work quickly paid off as he moved through the ranks, and his natural ability on the ball did not go unnoticed. At the academy, the boy was a marvel to watch. It was almost unfair to play him against his age mates because he was 100 steps ahead. He used to terrorize defenses, he was unstoppable, he used to pass by defenders as if they were not there. It was like he was playing alone on the field. A few years later, he moved to Cape Town City Academy and Reserve Team respectively. This is where he was introduced to a much higher level, but still the higher level was a lower level for Witbooi. The boy was electrifying, he could take on the entire defense alone. Watching the boy almost felt like a dream. It was not a surprise when he was invited for assessment by a footballing giant Chelsea FC from London, England. Being called up by Chelsea tells you about how special is this boy. In the year 2024, Witbooi was called up to represent South Africa national under-17 team in the COSAFA Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, watch those highlights closely when the boy was put on the starting 11 against Botswana. It was a make-it-or-break-it situation. Will he live up to the hype around him? Will he make his father proud? There were so many questions around him, and he was the only one with the answers.
The pass to Mokokosi, Maralitse. Now Witbooi. Maralitse. To Witbooi, who has availed himself quite often, and that is a stellar pass from Witbooi. And Bushoko couldn't get beyond the goalkeeper. Stevens to Witbooi again. The Cobber boy is flying. Witbooi is in here. The flag is stayed down. Look at him go. Witbooi is tripped. And he's won a penalty single-handedly for Amajimbos. What a start from the hosts. With one golden opportunity. Lovely interplay between Witbooi and Stevens for South Africa. Have a terrific record when they host this tournament. Just don't exactly encourage. But if you have the capabilities to play out of the back and wriggle out of a tricky situation, we'll do so. Witbooi. Botswana yet to try their luck. But Witbooi could do so now for South Africa. Chops it back. Oh no, that is gorgeous. Stop it. Stop it, Emile Witbooi. South Africa's next sensation. Scores an absolutely picture-perfect goal. Created the penalty and took it upon himself to tally up South Africa's second goal. Stevens found him beautifully. It's wonderful. That is just pure silk from Stevens. Now Witbooi. The attack slows down ever so slightly for the South Africans. Now it's Witboi's turn. Yamajimbos forward. Witbooi, not once but twice, and even the Botswana bench has had it wrong. Don't think he was on the same wavelength as Maralitse and Mlondo. Nonetheless, he gets a second bite at the cherry. So does Witbooi. Goes on the outside now, does Witbooi. Here is Witbooi, wanting, calling, and needing some options. Looking bright. Witbooi looking brighter. Palmer was up and down that left flank in the first half, hoping to do the same in the second. Witbooi spellbounding in the first period. Witbooi breezes past one. I am Langeni, now Mbulu, now Witbooi. The 1v1 battles belong to him.
A few months after the boys' performances at COSAFA Cup, Witbooi made his first professional debut for Cape Town City against AmaZulu. it was a historic day for the 16-year-old debutant. When he came on in the second half, he showed glimpses of exactly what we expect from him. At just 16 years old he was already playing like a 28-year-old. He came on and fitted like a glove in the Cape Town City setup. What makes his rise even more remarkable is that Emile became the youngest debutant in the club's history. This was no small feat, as it speaks volumes about his potential, talent, and the confidence the club had in him at such a young age. In fact, making a debut at that age in the highly competitive environment of the Premier Division is a huge achievement. It's a testament to his skill, mental fortitude, and ability to handle the pressure of professional football. He made his father proud, and his mentor Professor Mayamberla was left impressed by the boy's performances.
Emile is a top talent. Emile is top. He's a good football player. He's talented, and his personality will take him far.
Yeah, how far do you think he is away from PSL football?
He's there already now at 16.
Wow.
He's there already. He could be a player that you play him like Pirates did with Relebogile.
Yeah.
There on the bench, here 20 minutes, 15 minutes there. You don't have to wait for such talent. Of course, the intensity is not the same with youth and all of this physicality, but it's all about trust. Football for me, also it's about trust. When you show these young boys trust, they will be top players. That's why players like Bellingham are still 20 and they are world beaters.
Emile's talent wasn't just recognized in the local leagues. His remarkable performances forced coach Vela Kumalo to select him for the 2025 Total Energies CUF Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON. In a high-stakes match against Egypt, Emile shone brightly with an outstanding performance against the Army of the Pharaohs. He was the difference between the two teams, especially after Egypt took the lead. Witbooi showed his class, dribbling, composure, side mirrors, ability to create space for himself. He is agile, he can turn to any direction instantly, acrobatic ability. The boy is a complete star. He possesses great awareness on the field. His ability to read the game and make key passes is another standout feature. Whether it's threading a through ball or delivering an assist, Emile's vision of the game is well beyond his years. At only 16, he was playing on one of the biggest stages for youth football on the African continent. His contributions to South Africa's national youth team were instrumental in their progress, proving that he is not just a domestic talent but one who can compete at the continental level. So, what's next for Witbooi? Many believe he has the potential to become one of the best players in South Africa and even Africa. His blend of technical skill, intelligence, and physicality makes him a player to watch not only in the domestic leagues but also on the international stage. Thank you for tuning in today. We hope you enjoyed learning more about this incredible young footballer. Don't forget to like, share, and comment for more profiles on rising stars in the world of football.